Welcome to TFP, the Theatrefolk podcast. I am Lindsay Price, resident playwright for Theatrefolk. Hello. I hope you're well. Thanks for listening. Today, there is a guest on the podcast, fellow Theatrefolkian Craig Mason, for our YouTube Fireside chat. But first, Theatrefolk news. Have you signed up for our Theatrefolk newsletter? It's called Spotlight. And yes, I am doing jazz hands when I say Spotlight. It's free and it is always theater related. The newsletter goes out 10 times a year, and aside from the two What's New at Theatrefolk issues, they're practical, exercise-driven, great for the classroom. This month being August, we have the first of a two-part issue on the Elizabethan era. August is going to focus on the era itself, how theater evolved, and how the restrictions on theater at the time are probably what quick-started the development of professional theater as we know it today. It is so interesting. So, for example, because of a proclamation made in 1559, which made it difficult for acting companies to tour, and then a second proclamation later, which kicked out acting companies out of London, this kind of prompted entrepreneurs to build permanent theaters outside of London. So without these restrictions, there would have been no cause for new performance spaces. Personally, I just love it. I'm the one who does the Spotlight newsletters, and it's a lot of work, but also one of the most interesting projects I do at Theatrefolk. I love coming up with the topics for the newsletters. I love coming up with exercises and questions. And let me tell you, Elizabethan theater has just been a blast. So part two of the newsletter comes out in September and focuses on plays and playwrights with, some little known Elizabethan playwright, Shakespeare. Maybe you've heard of him? Episode 3, YouTube Fireside Chat. So, one of the activities that Craig and I do all the time, first I should probably say hello. Hello, Craig.
Hello, Lindsay Price.
Hello, Craig Mason of Theatrefolk. How are you?
It's a pleasure to be here.
And Craig, it is true that one of the activities that we do quite often is you play DJ and find musical theater clips on YouTube for us to enjoy. Yes,
I quite enjoy doing that. And
yes.
I think you like it too.
I like it quite a lot. And on Saturday night, probably more often than not, you can find us involved in this activity, watching clips, probably singing along. It's a good thing we're in a house. So in this thing here called the podcast, we decided to do these things called YouTube Fireside Chat, where we open up a little window and let you in on this experience of ours. We'll have a theme or a certain performer, and we'll chat about a certain clip, and then we'll link it on our website or let you know where you can find it on your own, because you are not helpless. You can search for stuff. I believe in you. And today's Fireside Chat involves a specific performer and a specific performance. And that is Jennifer Holliday's 1982 Tony performance of And I Am Telling You, which I always assumed was called You're Gonna Love Me, and I am wrong, from the show Dreamgirls. And Holliday played the part of Effie. Craig, before we get into this amazing performance, what do you know about Dreamgirls? No, I said that in the completely wrong emphasis. What do you know about Dreamgirls?
I know it's sort of a true story about, Diana Ross?
I think it's supposed to be based vaguely on the Supremes.
Oh, the Supremes, right. Well, I only knew the name of the show, and then I only know what happens in the show due to a joke in Laughing Wild by Christopher Durang, where he mocks all their Tony acceptance speeches. Right. And I never really saw the show. I've never seen the show. I've heard this one song because I think you're legally required for one person to sing it every year on American Idol.
Do you know what? And this is so horrible. We're going to get our theater cards taken away from us. Those theater cards. Because that is really the only reason I know this song, is because I'm pretty sure that, Jennifer Hudson.
Everybody sings it. Yeah.
Sang it. And then I knew that Jennifer Hudson was in the movie version, and I know, and here's horrible, again, this is so horrible, I know that Beyonce went on that stupid fast with mustard, the cayenne pepper and hot sauce, and you drink a drink, and she lost a horrific amount of weight. Okay. And I know that Jennifer Holliday was not happy that she was not included in the movie. Oh. So this is for knowledge of musical theater, we have a big fail.
So I'm not even sure why we were looking at Tony Award clips, and I'm not even sure how this one came up. I think it was just one of those ones in the sidebar, and I thought, well, what the heck? I've never even seen this. And let's have a look.
So what this is the performance of, this is Jennifer Holliday's Tony. So this was what was performed at the Tonys. And the moment that they show is, it's the Act 1 closer, and Effie is being kicked out of the group, specifically by the guy who was her former lover. And the word that comes to my mind when I watch this performance is exorcism.
Now you're lying, I've never been so thin. You're lying, cause you're sleeping with that girl who thinks she's better than everybody. She ain't better than anybody.
It's just so emotionally wrought, and there are times when Jennifer's Miss Holliday's voice is it's guttural, and it's like something just coming from the depth of her very, very soul.
With her, I'm not waking up tomorrow morning and finding that there's nobody there.
Well, having just watched it, I was thinking the same thing, and I was thinking that it was in terms of, what is the stages of grief? The 7 stages of grief, whatever it is. She goes through all of those.
Denial.
She starts denying, and by the end, she's having basically a complete mental breakdown because she's screaming at him, and he's long gone. He's not even in the room anymore.
And what's so horrible about this, what is the most horrible in terms of emotional wrenching about this song, is that she's singing, it sounds like a very powerful song. I'm telling you, I'm not going. I'm staying, and you're gonna love me. She's singing this to a man who will never love her. She's singing this about a job, she's just basically, lost, I'm going to assume, a job that she, loved, loved being a singer. She's being kicked out, and she has lost. She has lost the game, her life, or everything.
Everything she has is gone. And it's one of those funny things where you take a song out of context and you think it's about something else. All the times I'd seen this song before, because I knew it was
empowering. It kind of sounds like it's an empowering song.
I always thought it was about someone who was trying to make a career in the music industry, and I always thought the you and you and you that she repeats in the song, I always thought that was pointing at people, the audience. You're gonna love me. I'm gonna be I thought it was I'm gonna be the greatest star type thing, but it's not that at all.
No.
And what is crazy when you watch it is the you and you and you're gonna love me. It's all the same person. It's you. It's one guy she keeps repeating this to.
You and you and you're gonna love me.
And a couple other things that are just insane about the performance when you watch it, how not pretty it is. And it's not, and you just think about, a lot of the stuff that we see on television now, whether it's for the Tonys or anything, it's that there's a real emphasis on pretty looking people and pretty singing and pretty choreography, and it's just all very pretty. Jennifer Holliday is a mess. She is sweating, and she is contorting her face, and when she moves, the choreography is not pretty. It is lumbering and labored, and when she tries to involve and get the guy, it's all very manhandly, and it's just, and the last breath that she takes before the last note of the song is this, and it's just, everything about it is not pretty.
You're gonna love me.
Yeah, and okay, this is the really cool thing, because if you watch it, she is just a complete disaster during the song. But watch that song and watch that girl who is like 21 years old or 22 at the time of this video. And you watch her. She is in control of, the artist is in control of everything that's going on. How do you know this? You know this because she is dead on time with the orchestra. She's not pushing them, and that song gets really slow. And she is with the orchestra. They are with her. She is right there. She doesn't go sharp. She doesn't go flat. She is exactly where that song needs to be. So you know then that the artist is completely in control of what you're seeing.
And what you're seeing then is choices. You're not seeing an emotional wreck. You are seeing an actress making choices and being in control of her voice and it sounds like she's hurting her voice. And, she's making choices to go in that non-pretty, what we really associate with the Broadway voice now. She's just making, it's all very specifically chosen.
It's all very character driven.
And it's all very character driven. Like, this is she's a woman who's lost everything, and by gum, that's what we're seeing.
One small observation.
All right, go Craig.
The end, it's the end of the first act. It almost reminds me of the end of the first act of Sweeney Todd. Like, I have no idea what happens next, but I would not be surprised if the second act started with her selling him in a meat pie.
Okay, so I think that's a good way to, that's a good image to end on.
I want to rent the movie now.
I know. I think we did watch the Jennifer Hudson video. Sorry, I'm so old. The YouTube moment, because that's also on YouTube as well. And I have to say,
it's pretty.
It's pretty, and it's cold. Actually, it's very cold and distant. Because I believe she sings to the guy, and they're very distant for a lot of it, and pretty. Don't be pretty. Don't be afraid of a little bit of sweat and a little bit of blood and tears and contortionist faces. And so that's what I'm going to say as we end here. For the question of the day, when you sing a song, when was the last time, if you are a singer, you sang something that wasn't pretty, that you didn't try to make the voice beautiful? And where would that lead you? Where might that lead you? And how does that add some depth to character? All right. What do you think, Craig?
I think that's a wrap.
I think that's a wrap for our first YouTube Fireside chat. All right, so that's where we're going to end. That's it. That's all. Take care, my friends. Take care.